what though? I'm making this post because I got to say what I got to say. I got to say what I got to say. Um, this post was inspired by my family. I'm not gonna put their name and their business out there, but I'm just gonna say that this post was inspired by them, and just to let them know and just to let everybody know that this is general information. You know, because it's for everybody. This is spiritual information. This is God information. This ain't got nothing to do with your religion, man. This is not your religion. This is your spirit. This is your spirit talking, spirituality. God. Anything that you're going through, God got you covered. When you looking to change, listen. The key is inside of you. The key is inside of you. I know you've been doing things a certain way for a long time. Your whole life. For your whole life. I get it. Listen, I was doing things for my whole life too. Even though at the time when I did it, it doesn't amount to the years that you've been doing it at your time, but it still don't matter because if we know what we know and we understand what we know, it doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. Time don't matter to God because God done already created it. God is infinity. So these little 30, 40, 50, 60 years that we got is nothing but a blink and it's the same snap. To God, it don't mean nothing. So what you gotta understand is God got something inside of you. Hey, listen, it's different. It's different. It's a different muscle that you working because you haven't worked this muscle before. At least not like this. But when you look inside, like God, what am I doing? What should I be doing? Find my purpose. Because we at a point in our life, if we gotta start over, if we starting over and we, finding ourselves in a position where it's like, oh, we broke, we messed up, we don't have, you know, we start, no, we might as well start, we start from the bottom, might as well start from the bottom. Because 5 years is 5 years. So whether you get a job and you work and you go there and you do this for 5 years, or you decide to change and you decide to put this grind in on yourself for 5 years, 5 years is going to be 5 years. The 5 years that you get for grinding on yourself is going to be more valuable to your life than the 5 years grinding at a job. That's just the fact of the life. And it's not about just grinding on yourself. It's about understanding that God gave something to you. God gave you your life. So the things that you're going through your life is meant for God gonna use those. God can use that for your good. God can use that to make your way. There is no thing that goes on in your life that's happening in your life that God cannot, will not use for your benefit. You gotta use it. Look inside. I beg you, and I implore you to look inside. Look inside yourself. Ask God to show you the things inside of yourself. Ask God to show me. God, show me what I need to see so that I can see inside of myself what you put inside of myself, and so I can see what you put inside of me so that I can make it come out. God, I know you put something inside of me. You pray about that. Pray, ask God to show me. God, show me what you put inside of me so that I can put it out into the world and bless the people in the world the way that you want me to bless them. Listen, it's in there. You just got to trust it and believe in it. I know it's hard, man. Listen, I know. Trust me. I know if you got to change, you got kids, you got a family, you got to take care. Listen, I know. And it's like, man, I can't, man. Listen, but God got you. If you worried about your family, like God got you. God got y'all. But you gotta trust him. You gotta trust it. I know it's hard and it's probably gonna sound crazy to a bunch of people. But that's cool because it's not for them. It's for you. God didn't give it to them. He gave it to you. So it might sound crazy to them. It probably gonna sound crazy to them. But it don't matter. All you need to do is trust that God gave it to you. Lean in on it. Everything that you need to make it happen, you have right now. And everything that you're going to need in the future, you will have because God going to align you with it. But you got to start. You have to start. You got to trust him. You got to trust him. You don't have to. You know what? You don't have to trust him. You can choose to do it on your own. But I promise you, if you trust him, it'll be a whole lot easier, a whole lot better for you. But you're going to stress the fuck out trying to do it yourself. I'm telling you, trust God. Let God do what God does. Let God do what he do. And believe that thing that he put inside of you. Trust and lean on that thing that he put inside of you, man. I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will make your life so much better. You gotta lean in on it. Trust it. Believe in it. Because if God got you somewhere right now, if you're somewhere, wherever you are in your life, you are there because God wants you there. God put you there for a reason. So get that. Get the reason. Get the reason. Soak that reason up. Get to your purpose. Get to your life purpose. Don't just go back to doing shit the way you always did it. Don't do it. Because we did it before, we did it that way, and now this is where we are today. So if we've been doing it that long and we still right here today, try something else. You've been doing it this way for the last however you've been doing it. You've been doing it this way forever. If you got you in the spot where you fucked up, do something different. Go a different way. Watch what God do to you. Do for you. Watch what God does for you. I'm telling you. Trust that. Trust God and go get your greatest life. Dog life. Let's go.